Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest podcast on the planet. This is it podcast. I am one of the co-hosts here, Corey Roy, along with the partners in crime. Y'all know who it is. Thank you guys for joining, man. It's another Wednesday, another day, another week. Man, another day to get this on, man. We got a good topic today, man. You know, a live show with the year is 2000. It's been some time. So we're going to run through kind of like the gambit of the favorites, the top 10s of music, movies, and TV shows. So we're going to run through that. But before we do that, we got to give a shout out, man, and go through the crew. Phenom 202, what say you? You on mute, brother? Okay. Ollie, man, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. I'm chilling. I'm tired as fuck as always. Yeah, it's been a busy week, man, because I went home this weekend. Let's say, back to the homeland. And so Monday we went to motherfucking Busch Gardens, amusement park. Yeah, I'm too old for a couple of things. I'm too old for rides, and I'm too old for that walking in amusement park. So your ass is just a walk and walk and walk and walk. But no, I had a good time, man. I got my youngest, Noah. He rode the Loch Ness Monster, so he rode his first real roller coaster. He did it. He was tough. He only 8, so
yeah.
He barely. Well, not to say barely made the height. He was cool with the height. He got in that bitch, so I was sitting next to him. So it was me, him, Cam, and Trey. D-Son, because we went to Busch Gardens for Trey's birthday.
Okay.
So Trey and Cam talked to me into going on the Loch Ness, which is a roller coaster. I don't know, it's a roller coaster at Busch Gardens. It's one of the old. Actually, that shit started in 78.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's probably
the oldest
oldest roller coaster, one of the oldest roller coasters. Yeah.
Yeah. But so he gets on it. We started going up the hill, yo. I could see the fear in his fucking face. We went down the first hill, boom. He came up, he was like about to start crying. I was like, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. But then we went down the second hill and like there's like a loop, you know what I mean? Yeah. By that time he was like laughing and shit. And then we went through it. It had a couple loops in this, but then at the end he was like, Trey, I hate you, Trey. Like he was yelling, he was like, I hate you, Trey. Why'd you keep me on this ride? But he handled it well, yo. Like I wasn't on roller coasters at 8. I don't know. I was probably about 10, 11 before I started doing them. 12.
Shoot, I think I was a teenager by the time I finally got on my first one.
Yeah, so he had a good time, man. He definitely had a good time. But yeah, I was just tired because did that, and then in the car the next day 7 hours. So
back to the crib.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. So going from walking 8 miles, I don't know how much then, and all that shit just to getting in the car the next day, yo.
Busch Gardens is a little different because it has a whole bunch of hills too. It ain't just a straight walk.
Oh yeah, it's for real, bunch of damn hills. I was dying. So
yeah.
So and then we recorded last night. I'm gonna give the people the heads up. Your boy Ollie was in hater mode yesterday, yo. I was fucking tired. So there's gonna be some videos. Y'all gonna hate me. The hate was turned all the way up. I had anger from other things. I was just angry. My legs hurt.
He was.
I was driving. I drove the whole way too. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, man, it was just kids in the car yelling and shit. So it all came out of me.
Yeah. Give you some grace, man. We have all those days, yo. Yeah. I feel good today, man. Like I had a good day, great day. But yeah, Busch Gardens, yo. I do miss going to Busch Gardens, though. We used to go there a lot in high school, yo. Like we stayed like 25 minutes from it.
Away. Yeah, we could just shoot over there. So
shoot over there and go to get on that Loch Ness Monster, yo. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad I'm back. Last week I was out. I listened to y'all last week.
For sure.
Yeah, so I'm back ready to get with it, yo. This 2000 shit. I'm glad to get back into this rhythm too, because we did, for those who are new, we did the 80s and 90s. We have a series. Check on the live tab. Yeah. See what we talked about for those years. And this is our first foray into the 2000s, y'all.
Yo, let me ask y'all before we get into the 2000s, which theme park did y'all prefer, Kings Dominion or
Kings
Busch
Dominion.
Gardens?
Oh,
Kings
yeah,
Dominion.
Kings Dominion. It wasn't even a
Kings
question.
Dominion got like 38 roller coasters and a water park, yo.
Yeah, Kings Dominion had the roller coasters. Because actually, Busch Gardens has a lot of roller coasters, like more than I remember. They built up a lot, but back in the day, Busch Gardens they had like the Big Bad Wolf
And Loch Ness, and that was it.
And that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And that old wooden shit. I forgot what that was.
The
called.
Grizzly.
The Grizzly.
Nah,
Yep.
the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies Kings Dominion.
Oh no,
that's right. The Grizzlies, Kings Dominion. That's right.
Well, I think Busch Gardens had an old wooden one too, though. They had an old wooden one. I thought.
Yeah, they did, but the Grizzly was at Kings Dominion.
Yeah, that was it. And then you had like the water shit that goes down. That shit was closed. But I mean, it was a short where you just go up around through the thing and then come down and splash.
Like a toboggan, type of shit.
Yeah.
The log, it's like the LaFlume or some shit.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, that's what. Yep, they had that. So maybe that's something about the wood. And they had that wood, like the LaFlume shit and all that. So
yeah.
But no, they got a lot of roller coasters now because they got this joint called Apollo's Chariot. That shit was fast as a bitch. Yo.
Oh, that shit was there when we was in high school.
Oh, for real? I ain't never rode it. Like I haven't been to, man. I probably haven't been to Busch Gardens since high school. So that was fast, and another. What was the other one that was fast? I can't think of. It was like a snow theme. I can't even think of it. No, not so. Griffin was fun.
The Griffin
was fun. Yeah.
What about you, Corey?
Definitely Kings Dominion. Yeah, definitely Kings Dominion. I actually didn't prefer Busch Gardens that much when I was growing up because it wasn't as exciting. They didn't have they didn't have that many roller coasters. They didn't have a water park. They didn't have no bumper cars. They didn't have all that other nice stuff, and also Kings Dominion had a big ass arcade, that you could go. I mean, they just had so many things. Yeah. So Busch,
you can make music videos there too.
Yes, you can make music videos. You can
do all types of Kings Dominion.
Kings Dominion was fun. And then, of course, when Wayne's World came out, they had this big Wayne's World section that I really enjoyed. So one of the roller coasters there was called the Hurler.
The Hurler.
Yeah. So Kings Dominion was definitely the place to go to, straight up.
Yo, fun fact about your boy Phenom, yo. Took his first steps at Kings Dominion, yo. Yeah, yo.
What, like as a kid?
As a baby, yeah.
As a
baby? Oh.
All right.
I was like, first steps of what?
Yeah, I know. So I was like,
were you in the car parking lot? First steps?
First infant steps, yo. Like,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, man, let's go ahead and get into what the show is about, and the 2000s. So, who wants to start this off?
Go ahead. You hosting it? Go ahead.
Well, I don't know let's do the top 10. So let's doing the top 10 of the 2000s.
I know I was supposed to do some research. Oh, this is about to be a bad episode.
Nah, I got a whole list over here. I
thought I was doing it like old school way. All right, go ahead.
No. So we can start off with the top 10 songs of 2000. This is Billboard end of year, yo. So some of these songs I'm like, okay. So you got Breathe by Faith Hill.
Okay.
Country singer. Smooth by Carlos Santana. So we do have that on the channel. Featuring Rob Thomas. I didn't know who Rob Thomas was, but Corey enlightened me. This is Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
He was the lead singer of Matchbox 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we got that one on the channel. And I like that song too. That's when they was in the streets. Yeah. Santana again on the chart. So Maria.
I know, which is crazy, man. He got two of them in there.
Yeah. So Maria's there. Joe, I Want to Know.
I was shocked to see it that number 4.
Yeah. So and Joe, I mean, I was shocked because I didn't know Joe made the billboards like that. I thought he was
that's
like
why
R&B
I was shocked.
billboard type guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then like a couple songs like Love Story by Taylor Swift. Was Taylor Swift out in 2000? I thought she was too young, man.
Yeah,
That might be wrong, yo.
Yeah, that definitely probably. I mean, I gotta.
Damn, I don't even know, dog.
Yeah, nah, that's not because Taylor Swift.
But
Like,
she did
as
start
far
off as a country before
no,
she
Taylor
went
Swift got to
pop.
be like 30 years old or something like that, yo.
No, she in her 30s.
She in her 30s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I got some this not so some of the songs I'm gonna go over some songs we did know. Niles Barkley Crazy came out in 2000. So
that's crazy.
Jay-Z,
that's the one with CeeLo. Yeah.
That makes you crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z 99 Problems was a big song in 2000. Beyonce Crazy in Love. Big song.
Where did that end though? That was in the 2000s?
That was in
Get
the 2000s.
out of here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So you got to think. When I first heard "Crazy in Love," I didn't really like it at first.
The video got me.
The video drew me in when I saw her doing the
video was
dance and shit
so
like
good.
that. Yeah. "Hey Ya" by Outkast, 2000. A big song. MIA Paper Planes, yo. So I love Paper Planes. That's the only song I know by MIA.
Yeah, no, I had
that's
her.
all. That's the only hit she got.
I got that album. That album was actually pretty fire, yo. It was like a drum beat, drum bass, whatever they used to call it. No, the album was pretty fire. I was barely buying albums. For some reason, I just bought that album. But I like different shit, so I bought that album. I like that shit, yo. That shit was fire. It had a couple good songs up there.
Yeah. I sold. Fun fact, that was one of the bigger albums of 2000 too.
Yeah, I was about to say. I say not this time. Last time we Georgia, Virginia, I was listening to it, and because Jackie was like, "Why the hell you listening to it?" I was like, "Oh, this shit fire."
I'm gonna go back and listen to it.
I put the MIA album on for real, and listen to that shit.
To listen to it, yo.
It was funny just because I saw on Reddit. I was like, "Let me pull up this album again."
Yeah. So another song that was big was the White Stripes Seven Nation Army. Dun, 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 dun. We did that on the stadiums. We did it live on the stadiums, talk the stadium anthems.
Yeah,
that's right. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Yep. You got Amy Winehouse Rehab.
Damn, what year that come out? Jeez. I've got to pull that up. Amy Winehouse Rehab.
Well, we need to talk about one of these slam songs. We're skipping through. We're doing a lot of skipping. So what's your favorite? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. So what's your favorite, yo? What's your favorite, yo? Like,
it might be Hey Ya, yo. We got that on the channel too. I think that video is very innovative.
Yeah, Hey Ya was good with multiple Andre 3000s. It definitely was a super hit. And I mean, Outkast was on top of the world then. They dropped that double album. That shit went Diamond, whatever. Love Below.
Yeah, Love Below.
And what's the other?
Speaker Box.
Speaker Box. And people who are sleeping on Big Boy. I mean, everybody they still sleep on Big Boy. Yeah, Big Boy can rap his ass off. But I was definitely happy he had the I Like the Way You Move. Like that was a hit too. You know what I mean? Because if he wouldn't have had a hit, a motherfucker would have been like, it's all Andre, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely, I was super, you don't understand, because I'm a Big Boy fan, happy that, he dropped the Way You Move, and that shit blew. So,
that's one of the biggest songs in history, yo.
And I like that video too.
Yep, Sleepy Brown.
Yeah, Sleepy Brown. So they definitely. Outkast was a monster back then, yo.
Yeah.
So
no, go ahead, Corey.
So there are definitely some songs from the 2000s that I like 2000s, the decade. That's what we're doing, the decade. Okay.
Yeah, you can do whatever, yo.
I thought we was doing the year 2000. It's 25th anniversary. Now I'm really confused.
Yes. If we're doing the year 2000, then I got to figure out if some of these songs came out in 2000. Like, did Love Below and come out in 2000?
The Love
Let's
Below.
Check it out.
Maybe I'm all confused because that's what yesterday y'all said. It's the 25th anniversary. I was like 2025, 25th anniversary, 2000. So I told you it's a bad.
Yeah, this album came out in 2003.
Yeah.
Speaker Box, The Love Below. Came out in 2003. So I'm going back to the year 2000. So I have some songs in the year 2000 that I do like, and I'm gonna jump out in the deep end because I'm gonna pick a song that I have a personal favorite to, but I know you
and the
guys may
video,
not like
somebody,
it.
just so you know, the video title is "The Year Is 2000." Like,
oh, it is. You know
and
what?
we literally had a conversation about this.
That's why I was clarifying because I was about to pick a song from the 2000s.
I am so confused right now.
No, I was about to pick a song from the 2000s, but when I heard Speaker Box and The Love Below, my mind was telling me I don't think that came out in the 2000s.
Yeah, you're right. I was rolling with it. I thought he had,
so that's why I was like, let me make sure.
So that's why Taylor Swift was on this damn list, yo, because her first song from 2006. What list are you reading? And you the one that came up with this subject, Phenom.
But y'all niggas, y'all never do no research.
Phenom, you look.
I'm looking at my research now.
So too, yo.
So
I thought we was doing it like the old school. I thought we was doing it like how we used to do it. And that's why I came in here confused right now.
So public service announcement. We apologize for Look, so let me get back to it.
No, I found a better list, my bad, yo.
Yeah, so let me get back to it. I'm going to pick this song that I really like. I know you guys aren't going to put it on the list, but it was definitely a big favorite of mine in the year 2000 by NSYNC. I really love that song. I thought it was a great song. I love the video.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to put that song up there, but NSYNC motherfucking Bye was huge in the year 2000. I really did like that song. So that's one of mine. I got more, but I'll pick that one. You got one from 2000. That's a big time favorite of yours.
All right. This was a massive hit, and when it came out, me and shout out to Tion, yo, because Tion was with me with High, and he was with me on this one, and everybody was hating it in our house, yo. And that is Nelly Country Grammar. I'm going downtown. Boom.
I love Country Grammar, yo.
Let it blow. But Cass was like, yo, this shit is whack. Me and Tion was like, yo, this shit is fire. This shit is about to go. Like the first time we heard it, it was like it was about to go. And Nelly, it went. Nelly
blew up too, yo.
Like, I'm saying he ended up being one of the biggest stars, as far as rappers go, like other 2000s. So it's not even.
And he got respect from Jay-Z too, because was it Think It's a Game?
Yeah, he said his movement units besides
Pimp Juice and Us.
Yeah,
Pimp Juice and Nelly, yo. Yeah.
So,
but no, I love that song, yo. But it's funny though, when it came out, it was like edited, commercialized, then you realize on the album version, talking about street sweepers and wetting up the block and all that stuff.
Street sweepers and let it go.
Yeah.
Country Grammar was a shit. And then Aaliyah Try Again came out in 2000. God damn.
Aaliyah Try Again came out.
Yeah, that was fire. Aaliyah was my girl, yo. First she don't succeed. Try again. Try again. And that was when she switched off with Kels to her and Kels had that
and she had
situationship, and she was fucking with Timbaland, yo, and that's when she was gone, yo. So shout out to Aaliyah, rest in peace, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still crazy, when she died out. That shit was crazy. I remember we was in the house of 42nd. People was like, yo, somebody was like, yo, Aaliyah died. Like, Cass wouldn't even believe in it. Because, back then, there was internet, but it won't internet. You had to be in the library somewhere for the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you started catching win. Then turn on MTV News. MTV News.
They was breaking news, yeah.
Breaking news, you know what I mean? So it was wild, when she passed. So shout out to Aaliyah, yeah.
Yeah, she passed away the next year. That's crazy. So I got two songs. One of them was a fire song. I didn't like it, but I can't knock it. It was a super hit. It was Thong Song by Cisco, yo. Came out in 2000. And
straight up, yo.
Oh yeah.
Thong.
And you know what? It's one of those guilty pleasure hate songs, yo. Like you can't knock it. You know what I'm saying?
It was popular, yo. I mean, everybody was singing it. Everybody was dancing to it.
Hell yeah.
I love the freaking thong song, yo. Thong song was fire.
And he was singing this. He was singing his heart out about thongs too, yo. Like you listen to yo, Cisco was singing his heart out.
Yeah.
Them damn thongs, yo.
Yeah. Then another NSYNC song, is Gonna Be Me, yo.
Love
that song. So
I didn't like that one. I fuck with Bye Bye Bye.
What?
It's Gonna Be Me. That's when it was like
every little thing I do.
Yes,
for you.
It's Gonna Be Me.
I love that shit.
I think I might be
I'm not like him, even when you find
I'm thinking of a different song.
Love somebody. Man, come on.
Yeah.
That's why it's gonna be me.
Yep. Yeah.
Come on, yo. That song fire, yo.
No, you got me.
Yeah.
Love that.
Missy Hot Boys dropped. So shout out to Missy Elliott, home team right there. Missy, that Hot Boy song with Nas, Eve, and Q-Tip.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
That was a dope joint. Yeah. That was dope. I did like that one.
And that was on the Real World album. That was her. That's probably one of my favorite ones, yo. No, So Addicted was my favorite one. That was in 2001. But the Real World album was good though.
Yeah.
Let me see what this.
See
y'all. I'm about to hit y'all with another one. I know y'all ain't gonna like though, but
what's that?
It was recorded. See, so it's about when it charted. Okay. It was recorded in November of 1999, but it didn't start charting until 2000. And that's Backstreet Boys, Larger Than Life. Love that song, man.
Is that Larger Than Life?
Yeah. Down. Man, that show's fire, yo. I've been running around since you're screaming my name. All right. Oh man, that song right there, bang, yo! You play that shit.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I wasn't really a Backstreet Boys fan. I wasn't a boy band fan, but they had some stuff that I could fuck with. Though I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Larger Than Life, yo. See, I ain't the only one. Charlotte. There you go, Charlotte. Yo, if you guys are feeling that Larger Than Life from the Backstreet Boys, put it in the chat, man. I'll make sure I ain't the only one.
Man. So I did see something. Big Pimpin', Jay-Z, UGK, yo.
Yeah, that was a big song, of course.
Big song. Like Timberland. Timberland was hotter than Fist Grease, yo.
Yeah, I mean, Jay-Z's song 2000 for me would be I Just Want to Love You, Give It To Me.
Give It To Me.
Yeah, that was I see Papa Roach has song Last Resort. Last Resort.
Yeah.
Yo,
we got that on the channel too.
Yeah, that was a banger. That was definitely a banger. Shout out to Green Day, dropped Minority. Craig David with 7 Days. Sleeping.
Oh, I hate Craig David, yo.
But that shit was fire. That shit was fire.
David, okay.
Eminem dropped The Way I Am. Why I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, why would you say I am?
Yeah, he dropped Forgot About Dre and The Real Slim Shady.
Yeah, M was definitely on one. And I mean, he's definitely one of the greats. You know what I mean? I love all them shits.
Yeah. And Slim Shady by Eminem. Yeah, that's right, Chicago.
And nice. I'm just gonna throw a couple out there, and I'll let y'all have it. First off, Ja Rule was running shit back then. Put it on me. Gotta put it on me. Like Ja Rule, as much as people were shitting on him, yo, he got hits after hits after hits. And honestly, his music has aged well. Like I guess he was also some Breakfast Club just talking about it, yo. Like Ja Rule music, you can really still play that shit. And
I just played it this weekend. Matter of fact,
it's crazy.
I just played this past weekend
because of the verses with Fat Joe. That kind of made me. I mean, I was hating on Ja Rule because of 50 Cent, like everybody was, but you can't deny his music. He has like 20 hits, yo, like certifiable. You know the words to it and everything.
And I love Living It Up. That's one of my favorites from him.
Living It Up.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yo, I can't.
Val says Ja
Ja
Rule
Rule.
looks like Mighty Mouse. Yeah,
He
leave
does.
Ja
He
Rule
does.
alone. And now
Yo.
before I just
Go.
one more before and a sleeper for me, was motherfucking Mary Shackles. I just want to praise you. Just want to praise you. Yeah. So shout out to Mary. That's like
shackles on my feet so I can dance, yo.
Put the shackles on my feet so I can dance. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I can't even front, yo. That Mary, yo. So shout out to them. That's like probably might be like the only gospel song you ever see me dance and sing to. At least
Look,
like that. I get hyped. But shout out to
that's a good one.
I'm actually surprised that you guys haven't brought the pop princess yet. Britney Spears came out in 2000 with Oops, I Did It Again.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm surprised y'all ain't brought that up, man. She was big. And Blink 182 with all the small things.
Yeah.
All the small things.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was a funny video. I think the video made that song bigger. The video was hella hilarious, yo, for real. MTV played the hell out of that video.
Yeah. So hold on. So my Valerie put Maya up there.
Case of the X.
So I like Maya. I like the shit with her and Cisco and her.
Maya's a vampire. Cause she ain't.
You seen her lately?
Oh yeah, Maya is bad.
Was you in the room when we had the Maya argument in Charlotte?
Bro.
Yes. And that was, you already know it's the one person who just don't really like whatever. He said she had cankles. So I'm like, how the fuck Maya got cankles? Y'all
I know I couldn't believe he even said that, yo. We had this huge argument in Charlotte because one of our friends said Maya has cankles. And we were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That was a long ass art. It was like 13-on-1, yo.
Yeah. He wouldn't give it up. He wouldn't Captain pull out photo evidence and everything. He was like, yo. I'm like, I
don't see that.
Then
she's a vegetarian.
About, what is a cankle? Like, do you even know what a cankle is? Yeah, it's the leg. It's the calf and the ankle. Cankle.
Yeah. All the same size. Yeah.
I was like, bruh. I mean, but yeah, Monica. I'm sorry, not Monica. Maya. Yeah. She's a vampire, yo. Straight up, because she has not aged one bit. So shout out to Maya, yo.
Yeah. I always be wondering, like, people with cankles, yo, because, I got some weight on me. I ain't got no cankles just yet. Because I was like, yo, how's a foot fit in a shoe, yo? Because that should just be like a big ass, like, cylinder going into this shoe. Like, I'm like, God damn, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely got old school. What's the foot shits that the old school shit? What's what you say, like for the
shoehorn?
But the little shoehorn to get their foot in the shoe.
Like, let me get that shit up in there.
Or you remember how some people still do that. I know I do that when you fixing biscuits and you got to hit that can and pop them biscuits out.
Pop
it. That's what the ankle be trying to look like when it getting in the shoe, you know? It be like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just be oozing on out.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to all the kinkles out there, yo. I'm not hating. No, I ain't hating.
Yeah, man. We showing y'all love too, man. Shoot. Somebody rubbing on them cankles, kissing them cankles, and massaging those cankles. You know what I mean?
It's somebody for everybody, yo. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying, yo. That shit probably feel good to massage, yo. Like rubbing on a Apollo log or some shit. Good luck. That shit. Hi, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Nah, I mean, it is what it is, yo. Like, look, trust me. Like, I done lost a lot of weight. I'm not fat phobic. I love all women, shape, sizes, yo.
Toe kissers.
Shout out to toe kissers. You gotta suck on the toe. You gotta suck on the toe every now and then, yo.
Yeah. The foot fetish is a major thing, man. I mean, that shit is everywhere now. I don't know what has if this has always been a thing, but it seems bigger now with social media.
Yeah.
I've seen more people just post their toes and feet. Like, it's crazy out there, yo.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's a kink for everything, yo.
I'm just saying, I ain't gonna lie. If I maybe I would be lying if I said I never have a conversation with wife like, yo, let's just post some pictures of your feet, yo. Get this OnlyFans popping. like ain't nobody ever gonna know, yo. You know what I mean? Let's get this OnlyFans popping with these feet, yo. Like,
Why don't you put your feet on OnlyFans then?
You know, I don't think, my toes is definitely, they'll be looking at them shit like, what the fuck?
Everybody, you got to do art out there, yo.
Honestly, there's gotta be a group out there that love man toes, you know. There's gotta be somebody.
Just so fucked up shit.
Fucked up toes. Somebody out there. You know? I mean, because I've seen some, like, look, put your toes out there, women, but I've seen some women with some owl claw toes. I mean, they be looking like rough, yo.
Yeah, they do be rough.
They be looking like they hanging from a tree branch type toes. You know what I mean? They scary, yo.
There's them hammer toes to bring them out.
The hammer toes with the bumps in it when your toes be looking like this and shit, you know? Like, that's the scary part. But look, people have feet, you know. I'm not discriminating against the feet.
You already know what the saying is, yo. What they saying, boomerang, yo?
What?
You don't fuck with feet,
yo. You don't fuck with
feet. You don't fuck with feet. Well, I take that back.
Well, they'll switch that up.
They don't switch that up, yo.
I would say they'll switch that up, yo. That's definitely. But yeah, them toes.
Toe fetish. Nasty Nick, you nasty for real, bro.
Funko toe fetish.
What's the powder you athlete's foot powder you put in that shit, yo?
That damn what was that powder called? I forgot what the damn powder was called. Like,
it was
tough acting.
Yeah, some tough acting.
Yeah, Tenactin. That's what it was. Tenactin.
Yeah, that'd be the worst, yo. Just as bad as you take a girl home, whatever. You get out there. Hi, y'all getting into it. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, girl. Let me take off these shoes. Let me take off these socks. And it's like some dust pop up, like a poof with dust. like LeBron at the scores table. Shit, don't worry, that's just like Tenactin. She's like, don't worry, that's just a little. I just got a little athlete foot, a little athleticism in the feet. Yo, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, that would be crazy, man.
Man, you land in the bed with somebody, you got some ashy raw feet, rub their feet together, sound like maracas, yo.
Yo, for real.
Yeah, crazy, yo.
Yeah.
How the fuck we get on toes and feet anyway, yo?
I mean,
I don't know how we got on that, honestly.
We're talking about ankles.
It might have been me that did it, yo. I don't know. Maybe it was.
Dropped some scientific facts. At least we know, yo. Hairy toes is good circulation, yo. So we know they ain't got no blood clots or whatever, yo. Thank you, Josie.
Yeah.
I was like, let me see your toes. They're hairy. All right, we can fly together. You know what I mean? Blood clot safe. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man.
All right, so I got a real list of albums, yo. I found a real list of albums, yo. All right. So some of these albums and we've heard all the way through and kind of like it. So these are some of the bigger albums that are 2000 by Sales. No Strings Attached by NSYNC. Was one of the bigger albums.
Very good album.
The track listing, Bye 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 is Gonna Be Me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they did a song Just Got Paid with Johnny Kemp. They did a Just Got Paid cover, yo.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Didn't know that either, yo. Then you got the Marshall Mathers LP, so almost 8 million records.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can believe it.
Yeah. So, big on like Kill You, Stan, The Way I Am, Real Slim Sadie, Bitch Please, Kim. Yeah. That was a big album too, yo. So I have a question for y'all, because this has been like a topic on the internet for a very long time in the hip-hop community. They say Eminem doesn't have playbackable albums. Nobody says, hey, throw that Eminem on. Do y'all believe that? Or can y'all listen to an Eminem album front to back?
I would let y'all answer that first. Y'all more
I,
hip hop
I mean,
heads.
I don't. There's certain songs I listen to, like I'm saying, like if The Way I Am comes on, I'm listening. Saying comes on, I'm listening. You know what I mean? But
So
I mean,
so you actively don't on your streaming service, like, let me go play the real Slim Shady LP.
nah. But I mean, but I barely do. It's only a select few that I do that for anyway. Even the people I like. See, I mean, streaming services that fuck me up because even the people I like, I don't really anymore go to like an album. I just do like radio, like Spotify. They'll just be like, you know what I mean, like Griselda Radio, whatever. I mean, you know what I mean. So it just plays like random songs, like you know what I mean. So Mobb Deep, you know what I mean. You know this and that. I mean, it'll just be old shit. You know what I mean. Well, you know what I mean. It just plays a mixture of all the albums of all this. So yeah, so I don't really go to any albums like that unless it's just a new album that came out that I want to hear.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I mean, and I mess with Eminem because he's so lyrical, and I love his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? There was one song I was listening to. I know we're talking about 2000, but he came back out with Bad Miss Evil with Royce and 5'9", yo. And they go back and forth on it. And I'm trying to find it. Here we go. So he says he did like this Bruce Willis scheme. We talking about him laying in the bed with an erection, watching internet porn, and then I'm like David Carradine choking his basically is like a Die Hard scheme. But Eminem is so good with his lyrics.
Never describe that again.
Yo, because I was going to read it, but I can't do it justice. Yo, go.
This boy said, "Yo, it was like a scheme where he's just with an erection, jacking off to Die Hard."
All right, so I'll find it. So I'll read it. So I'll read it. You tell me. You tell me.
Corey ain't paying no attention. I mean, no, you don't have to.
I heard it, yo.
I just want to read it.
If you were to take the cliff notes of that, it would sound. It would just be really bad.
Never describes that again.
It was bad. So, no, I was trying to stall, but I found it, yo. So I found it, yo. So he said Bruce Willis on his deathbed with his last breath with an erection, fighting it while he's watching internet porn, about to meet his deathbed with an erection. My God, what I mean is David Carradine jacking his penis in front of his tripod, choking his own neck. What part don't you get? I'm saying I Die Hard. You get it? You don't get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
you don't get it.
I get it.
All right. It's been real, y'all. Yeah. So what I'm saying is this: Eminem schemes are so layered that that's why I fuck with him. That's why I listen to him all the time because nobody does it like him. You know what I'm saying?
I get it,
He's
man.
been doing that for.
What's that word you use?
That verse right there. That verse was we just saw in real life. Let me show you a picture of my dog. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about seeing a picture of your dog and stuff. Like, let me show you a cat. That's what that was
to the debate with Eminem. Then, like I said,
that was the real life. Yo, you want to see a picture of my dog? Like, no, I really don't. Look at the picture of my dog. But I love you, Pete. I don't even know what song you know. I know the song, but that was just one.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, my bigger point is, when it comes to Eminem, his lyrics are so, and the reaction that you may get is a lot of people get because they don't listen to his lyrics all the way. His schemes is crazy. It goes above a lot of people's head. That's why I fuck with him so much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you've listened to him, but his playback ability, I can see why people don't play it back because they don't have time to be listening. They want shit that's gonna make them dance and catchy hooks and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, so the next album was. Go ahead.
No, I was just to tell the people, don't show me pictures of your pets.
Pets and kids, nobody want to see them, yo. Oops, I Did It Again, Britney Spears, yo. I didn't know that came out in 2000. But the bigger. Yeah, so the single, Oops, I Did It Again, Baby One More Time. Put her into the stratosphere. You know what I'm saying? I've never listened to the album, but I've heard those songs.
Yeah, I mean, she was a huge hit. I mean, MTV was running Britney Spears and NSYNC on Clockwork. So
yeah. Basically, yeah. Britney Spears was definitely like a superstar back then. They blew her the hell up. You know what I mean? So, I mean, oops, I did it again.
That was
Fire.
a
I
huge
mean,
song.
yeah, I like the song. I can't say it. I wasn't singing along with it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Oops, I did it
Can't
again.
help it.
You know what I mean? Like you said, I mean, like you
Mhm.
just couldn't. You just heard it so much. It definitely
Yeah.
programmed you to like it if you didn't like it. But I thought it was a good song
Mhm.
anyway. You know, I can't front.
Yeah. So next album, I never listened to the album, but I do know one song off the album, Creed Human Clay. They had one of their biggest songs ever was Higher.
Oh yeah. Can't you take me higher?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a very distinctive voice. You definitely knew it was Creed when you could just tell his voice right out the gate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then Supernatural Santana.
Yeah.
We talked about this before, but he had CeeLo Green on the album, Wyclef, Rob
Mhm.
Thomas, Lauryn Hill, Everlast was on the album. Yeah, Eric Clapton. So this was the kind of rebirth of Carlos Santana. He had a whole bunch of hot
Mhm.
people on the album.
Yeah.
The Beatles won. It's their greatest hits album, came out in 2000, and I mean, it's the Beatles.
Really, I mean, I guess because it's the Beatles, it sold units, but
yeah, it was the
interesting.
fifth
I mean,
selling
it's the greatest hit
album of that year.
Wow.
So
Greatest hits album though. So yeah.
Yep. Country Grammar. Ali alluded to the song Country Grammar, but the album it was the 8th highest selling one. Country Grammar, Ride With Me, EI, Batter Up. Nelly did this thing on this album,
And what number is that for that Nelly
7.
album?
He did
Number
5 million
7.
album, 5 million.
God. So Nelly had the 7th top biggest album of 2000. Wow. That's huge, man. For that be your first year coming out as an artist, being the top 10 of all. That's well.
Yeah, that's end of the year SoundScan.
Wow. It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Backstreet Boys, Black and Blue.
Mm.
We alluded to that. The track listing for this one, Shape of My Heart, Get a Annoyed Boyfriend. I don't know that. More Than That. I mean, it's so I don't know anything about this album.
Now, who's that? Who's the artist?
Backstreet Boys.
I don't know. I think their last big album was the one with Millennium, which I mean, Larger Than Life, but I don't know if Larger Than Life that might have been the album with Larger Than Life, Black and Blue. But that if it's not, then the album with Larger Than Life is the last one.
It ain't that one.
Okay, well then, no.
But Backstreet Boys, they didn't have a long career. Neither did the NSYNC. Like none of these boy bands had a long career, but they did a lot of
They did a lot in that short amount of time. Yeah, because have y'all seen the documentary with the dude that random ragged?
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, Perlman.
Yeah, Perlman, yo. I mean, he ran him ragged in like a span of 4 or 5 years. But because I think NSYNC only had 3 albums. 3. That's it.
Yep.
3 albums. They had the first one, they had No Strings Attached, and then they came out with their 3rd album, and that was it. Then Justin went solo after that. But they did have a lot of hits though from those 3 albums. I mean, they had a lot of hits. I mean, me personally, I'm more of an NSYNC fan than Backstreet Boys, but I cannot deny Backstreet Boys did have some hits.
They did. So the 9th biggest selling album of 2000 was Dr. Dre, Chronic 2001.
Love that album.
Love that album, yo.
Yeah, I had a bootleg copy, but I definitely was playing it to death.
Yeah. So this kind of made people realize, like Dr. Dre, if you didn't know, he never wrote any of his shit. But every time somebody wrote for Dr. Dre, they wrote not in Dr. Dre's voice. Like Still Dre came out, everybody knew Jay-Z wrote that. Because the way he rapped on it. Oh, you never know that? Yeah, Jay-Z wrote that whole song for him.
Still Dre. You know what? Now when you
it sounds just like Jay-Z.
Now when I can hear it. I can hear it. Like yep.
Still rock the khakis with the cuff and the crease. Yeah. That's all Jay-Z, yo.
Yeah, wow.
But Explosive is one of my favorite songs on the album, yo.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah,
good.
Explosive. I love that. Yeah.
The beat's crazy. So the top 10 album, the last one is The Writings on the Wall by Destiny's Child. So this is
what's on that album, because I don't even know what Destiny's Child.
This is the last album that is Bills.
That's Bills.
Yeah, Bills.
Well, that's not their last album. Then Survivor is their last album, I think.
No, it's their last album with the original 4 members.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. They ain't got Michelle yet. Okay, yeah.
Jumping. Actually, the members got kicked out the group during this because Say My Name, Jumping.
Yeah.
No, Part 1. Yeah.
And that they got that whack ass song Bootylicious on there. That shit is whack, yo.
No, it's not up there.
Ugh,
it's not on this one.
It's garbage.
But I'm just looking at the track list. I didn't know they did a remix to Bills with Sporty Thieves, yo.
No, I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that either.
Sporty Thieves. It's like Nah from us. Nah from us. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so those are the albums of 2000, yo.
This is up.
Yeah, I agree.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, because I was about to switch up. Go ahead. Go.
No, I was just agreeing with somebody in the comments. En Vogue was way better than Destiny's Child.
Oh yeah. What?
I think so. Definitely, as far as talent, singing, all singers, they can all sing better than Destiny's Child. But there's one thing that Destiny's Child had that En Vogue did not, and they had Beyonce. So Beyonce almost kind of trumps, what, but because I mean, it's just Beyonce,
but Destiny's Child has some good songs though. Like, even though I agree with you though as far as they have Beyonce. I just think as a group, even just as a group though, I think like En Vogue may have had like better singers overall, but I think Destiny's Child probably had better songs.
But I think Destiny's Child had better songs. I can agree with that. Yes. Yeah. I can agree with that, because being an R&B group to me is the whole package. Like, it's not only can you sing, but do you have songs? Do you top the charts? So but go ahead, man. You said you was about to switch it up. So
I know. I just want to give a couple of shout outs out here. You know what I'm saying? First off, Chicago Cubs, here every week, yo. He wanted to give a heavenly birthday shout out to his pops. Lost his pops last year. He'll be 83 years young today. So love you, Pop. Me and the fam miss you. Yo, for sure. I know how that is, yo.
Shout out to you, Chicago Cubs.
Shout out
to Pops too, man. Happy birthday to him, man. 83. Yes, that's what's up.
And it's me, Shay 80. Hello, all. Glad to be back from her medical scare. I hope we're all doing well. No. We hope you are doing well. Shay 80, you know what I'm saying? Glad you were able to make it back, and you know what I'm saying? Always good to see the folks here with good news, you know what I mean? So
absolutely.
So definitely. So what else came out in the 2000s, folks? Or you want me to get to talking about some nonsense? Because I'll talk about.
Well, let me ask y'all real quick, man.
You already know I would talk about some nonsense.
Let me ask y'all. I saw this on the Today Show. Have y'all heard about this shit going on with the Minecraft shit, with the people going crazy in the movie theaters? This like chicken jockey and for some reason when this particular part comes up in the movie, like people be throwing popcorn and drinks, and somebody showed up in the movie theater with a live chicken and shit. Did y'all see this shit?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I have seen, like, because people mad because they reckon the theater's like, because they're like, yo, why y'all? Because somebody got to come in there and clean all that shit up. So they've been wilding out. Yeah, they've been wilding out, yo.
Yeah, they wilding out hard. Matter of fact, let me see. Let's see if I can find some clip.
Yeah, because actually my son Cam, he asked me to take him to see Minecraft. I was like, nah, you can ask your mom to do that, yo. I'm bad, yo. I only take her to movies I want to see, yo. I let her. She do all the other ones. Because I didn't know. Because I never played Minecraft. I know shit about Minecraft, and I heard it's good though. I will say that. I heard even if you don't know
the movie's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they say Jack Black killed it, yo. It was like Jack Black this thing.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know.
All right, here we go. Can y'all hear it?
Yeah, this is during the movie.
Check it out.
Yeah. It's like they be wild.
Like, look at this shit. It's crazy, yo.
Yeah, they're just doing it for the show. You know, it's for the spectacle things, yo. They're doing it for the vine, yo. Do it for the vine.
I'm trying to figure out how did they get a fucking live chicken in there? Like the dude was like jumping up and down. Another guy, he had a live chicken in his hand, yo. Like what the fuck? I don't know. This shit crazy, yo. I mean, look. Two things. If you're going to go see Minecraft, be ready for this, because I'll be pissed if I'm sitting there. And what I've found out is this happens in the middle of the movie. This is not at the end. This is in the middle of the movie. This part happens. So just expect to get some. But, you know, yeah, whatever. This is crazy. I didn't know if y'all heard about it because I saw that shit on the Today Show this morning.
I saw it too. Yeah, I saw it too, yo. But that's a great transition into the top movies of 2000, yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the biggest movie of 2000. I ain't gonna go down some of these movies. I'm just gonna go down some of the big movies. How the Grinch Stole Christmas was the biggest movie in 2000, box office wise. It made so much money.
Wow.
Everybody loved it. I think that was a Jim Carrey one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was a Jim Carrey one. Mission Impossible 2. Mission Impossible is basically just write the check. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do numbers at it. Have y'all watched all the Mission Impossible movies in the franchise? Like, or did y'all stop watching them after a certain time?
I haven't seen like the last two.
I've watched pretty much all of them. I actually saw the last one as well. So yeah, I've watched a lot of them.
So do they still hold up? I think I stopped watching after like Ghost Protocol.
I would say yes, because they always make sure to keep the same guys, the same crew. They may add another person, but they generally keep the same crew, and I that's what I like about it. The last one I think was a little slow. And it's a two-parter, and I think that probably what hurt it is that it was a two-part. It dragged a little bit too much. So I don't really have much interest watching this second part, but I'll have to see what they say as far as the ratings. But overall, I think they generally do hold up. If you're a fan of it, you'll like it.
Okay.
There's some hit and misses in there, you know, like a Bond movie. There's some hits and misses, but generally it's all right.
Okay. Gladiator was a big movie. The first Gladiator, I loved it. I didn't hate the second Gladiator. You know what I'm saying? I thought the second Gladiator was good, but the first one is always going to be the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Joaquin Phoenix, Russell Crowe, big movie. Meet the Parents, Ben Stiller. You know, he had his run in the 2000s, Joe. So Meet the Parents was good. So X-Men came out. The first X-Men
Love
came
Meet the Parents, Joe.
Yeah. Meet the Parents is a good movie.
Yeah.
This is Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller. Great movie. But like I said, X-Men came out. The first X-Men came out in 2000.
The one with Hugh Jackman?
First one. First introduction.
Damn, yo.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's been 25 years of comic book movies.
Yeah, this sounds like his first movie too. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that was his first movie. You know, and this is funny because this is before the internet was really big. Could you imagine the vitriol? I think that's the word that Hugh Jackman would have gotten back then if the internet was the way it was in 2000, because people probably would have been pissed off that, oh, he's taller than Wolverine and he doesn't look like Wolverine. He's not as big as Wolverine. Let this man cook, because they picked this guy, Hugh Jackman, to be Wolverine. He was fantastic as Wolverine. Who gives a fuck if he's 6 foot and not as big? He eventually got big, but he killed it. He kills it as Wolverine, as Logan. So, damn, that was 2000?
2000.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I love the movie. I mean, I watch it every time it come on TV. I like I love the X-Men franchise, yo. I mean, like I said, there's some hit or misses, but overall, it's a great franchise.
What's your favorite X-Men movie?
Days of Future Past.
Ooh, I knew it. That's okay. We're here, brother. Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
the best.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Scary Movie came out 25 years ago. First scary movie.
Really?
Wayans Brothers, yeah. So off the heels of Sean and Marlon having a successful show in the 90s with the Wayans Brothers, started a scary movie franchise that made a boatload of money.
We're brothers.
Yeah.
We're happening, we're singing, and we're colored.
Yep. So I love that movie. I didn't know Aaron Brockovich came out in 2000. I thought that was it came out in the 90s, but Aaron Brockovich came out in 2000. Charlie's
That's
Angels.
a really good movie.
But Aaron Brockovich is great. It's based on a true story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah, if nobody hasn't seen it, go check it out, man. The movie is actually really good, and Julie Roberts does a fantastic job. And you're right, it is based off a true story. Yeah.
Charlie's Angels, Lucy Liu, Drew Barrymore, and Cameron Diaz? Cameron Diaz. Yeah. That came out. Big Mama's House.
Yeah. I you know what I didn't like about Big Mama's House? The makeup. I was like, you mean to tell me that you can't look at this guy and tell that he's in costume? That was the biggest thing about Big Mamas that I didn't like. Like, if you can make Eddie Murphy look like a grandma in Nutty Professor and the Clumps, you couldn't make Martin Lawrence look like a an old grandma. Like, I was like, that's what I didn't like about it. It was the unbelievable. I couldn't suspend my disbelief. I just couldn't when I watched Big Mama's House. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I know that. I'm a Martin fan. Yeah, I think I saw the movie like one time and never watched it again.
Yeah, I was
me
like,
too.
I don't need. You can't even describe
all the characters. That
I don't even know. I don't even know what happened in Big Mama's House. He was on the cover, so
he's on the cover, and it's.
I'm just saying, I just don't know what even happened.
It's so bad. It's so bad, and he did a part 2. That's the sad part. They did a part 2.
Yeah, and kind of what you said, Nutty Professor 2 came out. Meet the Clumps came out in 2000 as well. So, but the thing about is,
gotta give a shout out to Debbie. Debbie, you are right. Robert Williams as Mrs. Doubtfire looked better than Martin did in that movie. Absolutely. Like, I just couldn't do it. This movie was crap.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's the thing. I'm with Ollie though. I love Martin. I watch his show almost every day on BET or whatever when I'm working. But Martin has some great movies though. Like, they might not have been like box office smashes, but funny as shit. Like, he's known for Bad Boys and all that stuff, but Thin Line Between Love and Hate, love that movie. Nothing to Lose with Tim Robbins, one of the funniest movies in the world. When Tim Robbins thought he caught his wife cheating, and him and Martin link up. He tried to rob Martin, take his car, and they go on the joyride. Or Martin tried to rob him.
Yeah. Blue Street.
You got Life, Blue Street, Big Mama's House. What's the worst that can happen?
Whack.
National Security. I love that movie.
Yeah. National Security. National Security is good. I think I really like Blue Streak though. That's one of my favorites, especially when he coming in as the pizza delivery man. That was.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then, he had like Bad Boys 2, Big Mama's House 2. They actually made a Big Mama's House 2. Ugh.
They did. It's awful. That was awful.
Yeah. Bad Boys franchise and Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. I love, So. Yeah.
All right. We're still going. No, I'm just gonna start talking about movies I like. You can keep going down the list.
No, go ahead. You can throw. There's a whole bunch of them because I'm just.
I'm just talking about the first movies I like. All right, so first off, next Friday came out, and everybody when Friday's mega hit. You know what I mean? Next Friday comes, everybody's like, Chris Tucker. Shout out to Mike Epps, like Q put him on. Mike Epps is a super duper star. Day he was like playing his fuck up too. We had next Friday was funny as fuck to me, So I still enjoyed next Friday. Is it as good as the first Friday? Maybe not, but it doesn't matter. You're still Friday's a 10, this is an 8, It's still funny as fuck.
That was like your first introduction to Mike Epps.
Yes. So then we had Dude, Where's My Car? I ain't gonna lie, I like that shit. Dude, Where's My Car?
Sean Williams.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean. And actually, I just saw this because I was gonna go to this next Chicago called Love and Basketball. Love and Basketball was my shit. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest, we're in a safe place, yo. So when Love and Basketball came out, I was seeing somebody. We went and saw that movie. Boom, boom, boom. Saw Love and Basketball. Let's see Love and Basketball. Let's go Love and Basketball. Boom, boom, boom. And then somebody else I was talking to was like next week. They was like, "Yo, you want to go to the movies?" So I was like, "All right, I go to the movies." She's like, "Let's go see Love and Basketball." I was like, "All right." So I just sat through it the second time, act like I watched it the first time. I was like, "Oh, hey!" Yo, second time was just as good as the first time. So they got two viewings. They got 2 tickets out of me for Love and Basketball, yo. I was just sitting there like, "Oh, ooh,
player."
Yo, I had to.
You got to do it, man.
Yo, I just had to act like it was all brand new to me. All brand new to me. A couple of people have mentioned this. This one. Oops. He left
American
out
Psycho.
in there, sorry, but American Psycho is one of my favorite movies of all time. American Psycho is fucking crazy. Christian Bale was wilding in that joint. He was just looking in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just like, he was really psycho, man. Of course, it's American Psycho. He was really psycho. And that movie was just wild to me. And I really think it's people obviously you see what happens just in everyday life. There's really people just out there like that, just is wild, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But American Psycho is fire, yo. Shout out to Christian Bale for that one.
American Psycho is fire, yo. I love the movie, yo. Like it stands the test of time too, yo. This is like one of his first major acting roles, yo. That he had. You got any, Corey?
No. I want to say, before I go, one of my favorite movies is fucking Boiler Room, yo, from 2000, yo. Yo, Boiler Room. Shout out to Vin Diesel in there. They was in there selling them penny stocks and this and stocks. And he's like, I drive a Lamborghini. What is that? Ben Affleck? Oh, Ben Affleck. Yeah, yo, like we was talking about shit. Like when they had all them dudes in there doing all the crazy shit. Neil Long was the receptionist.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Boiler Room is fire, yo. I love Boiler Room, man. That shit made me want to go out and trade some stocks, yo. And for real, they had a pretty star-studded cast. I don't know if this was a big movie or not, for real, as far as like budget. But they had Ben Affleck, Neil Long, Vin Diesel, Giovanni. I forgot Jamie Kennedy was in that joint too. Like, Kennedy was in it. Yeah, they had like a decent cast in that joint, yo. Or this dude Tom Everett Scott. Like, you may not recognize the name, but trust me, you see him, you're like, oh yeah, that's from the thing we do with some other shit. So like they the movie was fire though. It was definitely I love Boiler Room, yo. It's definitely quotable. Like if the movie isn't that great, it doesn't matter. Yo. It has like 20 quotable lines. That's all you need for me.
Well, give me one because I don't remember none from
like,
that movie.
First when he was describing like all the shit, I drive a Lamborghini. And you want to know what? Like I can't see now you'll make me look. Because I wasn't prepared. Like when I hear the quote, I know it. Now you can get on me like I get on you.
You still on mute, brother?
No, I had to because I was over here sneezing and shit. When I hear the quotes, I know the quotes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the one. That's a good one. He says, "They say money can't buy happiness." He's like, "Look at the fucking smile on my face, ear to ear, baby." Like, I like that, yo. Talk that money talk, yo.
Hold up.
I do have you guys have named a bunch already.
Valerie's funny, yo.
You are right. You are right. But he's so cute.
Oh, Valerie's funny,
cute.
yo.
He's so cute.
Yeah. What you say, Corey? You said what's someone that you saw that you like?
I mean, you guys have already named a lot, but there's a couple that I'm like, I think were definitely movies that I enjoyed. Pitch Black came out in 2000.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that, man. Pitch Black, a totally different concept. It was like this sci-fi horror action movie, and just the whole concept of like these creatures, you know, they could sense or see things from the light and dark. But Vin Diesel was the only motherfucker that had these eyes that could see in the dark, so he could see the creatures.
Yeah,
it was a cool concept, though. I really enjoyed the movie. I think they fumbled the bag though with the franchise. Because they waited too late as usual to do a part 2, and that second one was dog shit.
yeah.
I hated that second one. The next one is a franchise that I think it spawned a franchise that's still going on to this day. Final Destination came out in 2000.
Yeah, because they have a new one just dropped this year or about to drop.
Who would have ever thought that first Final Destination, they would continually keep dropping Final Destinations? It's 25 years later and they're still dropping them. But that first movie, it was innovative, creative, mind-blowing, and scary as shit all at the same time. And they had you thinking, like, what if? That was the whole thing about Final Destination. What if? And I don't
scare easy. I don't watch them shit, so like I don't like it. I don't like the tenseness of it, like almost dying and
then having to fight death every time because you were supposed to die at this time, but somehow you skipped death, and so now death is after you. A fucked up concept, but makes for good storytelling of a sci-fi. So Final Destination, those are my two, man. Pitch Black, Final Destination.
Right, with as far as this goes, every time you're on the highway or some shit, you drive and you see one of them damn trucks. Like,
yes.
I think everybody in the world now, like after that movie, like everybody in the world be behind them trucks. Like,
yes,
go ahead and get over.
Look, this is real. There are certain movies that will fuck you up and traumatize you. Jaws fucked a whole generation up of going to the beach. Final Destination fucked a lot of us up for being scared to go on the freeway and the interstate, because you cannot help but think about when you see a semi going down the road.
Yeah,
you can't help it, yo, because that crash scene in Final Destination fucked me up too.
It definitely fucked up. A lot of people, yo. I'm just gonna throw a couple out here. Chicago Cubs, Me, Myself, and Irene, classic.
I love this movie, yo.
Yo, classic. Shout out to Jim Carrey, yo.
It had the two fat black dudes in it. The young black dudes in it.
Yeah. Well, one of them was Anthony Anderson.
Yeah.
He was in it, but it wasn't.
Yeah, he was the son, and then
he was one of the sons.
And then there was the two big dudes that used to do movies together.
Yeah, the two. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The same.
Yeah, they used to cuss their ass. No motherfucker.
Because they were watching Richard Pryor movies.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Theorem, motherfucker. E equals MC squared, motherfucker. What you so dumb? This is like because they was like geniuses, but
but they cussed like hell, yo. Because that was the only thing he could connect with them on was Richard Pryor stand-ups.
Yeah, so it was. It's hilarious just to hear them cuss while they're doing homework.
Yes, that was funny, yo. I love
Road
that.
Trip also Snatch. That's
I love Snatch. Guy Ritchie, yo.
What's that?
Classic movie.
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie. He does all those type of movies. Like I don't even know how to. Is that like a class of movies? I mean,
I think it is.
It's just like the way they talk, like the comp, like, and then the stories how they go. But the way they talk, they all kind of talk kind of fast, like describe some shit, boom, 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 and they're driving some shit. Maybe it's just an English shit. You know what I mean?
Brit. So
the fucking
I understand what you mean, because like with like I love The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey and Charlie Hunnam. Yeah. I watch that movie every time it come on. It's one of the best movies ever, yo.
Yes. But yeah, that whole style of shit. And honestly, because that's what I think what's the face kind of stole somewhat. It's not the same, but they kind of stole it what's the Vegas movies where they do the heists?
Oceans.
Oceans kind of takes that vibe without the British accents.
Yeah. So you bring up Guy Ritchie and his movies, and like Snatch was a great movie. Lock, Stock, and Two Barrels. Love that
that's
movie.
my shit. That's just funny.
I don't remember Swept Away. I don't remember Revolver. Oh, I do remember Revolver. with Jason Statham. That's Jason Statham had hair, yo. But I didn't know he did the Sherlock Holmes movies. I love the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that.
And also another movie, one of the biggest movies of the year we didn't talk about, Castaway came out in 2000.
Yeah. Love Wilson. Castaway. Yeah. Look, were y'all hurt over Wilson floating away? Oh, yeah. I was hurt.
Wilson
oh man, I had never felt so attached to an inanimate object before. A fucking volleyball. I was attached to Wilson, yo. I was hurt. I felt the pain when he was floating away, yo. I wanted him to get Wilson so bad.
I was more hurt when he got back to the crib and his wife was like, "I thought you was dead, yo." You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she did. It had been like what 6 years or something.
Like it's fucked up, but I understand, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's she supposed to do, yo?
He came back to the house a little dressed up a little bit, had his little button down, and
she wanted him though because she tried to play it off like she wasn't big, but as soon as he left, she ran outside, gave him this big ass kiss in the rain. I mean, she wanted him, but she. I mean,
honestly, that have to be like some fucked up shit. Like it's fucked up for him, but honestly, it's probably fucked up for her too.
More for her,
you know what I mean?
That's her love that she lost or thought she lost, so she married somebody else only for the love that she thought she lost to come back into her life. That's a tough decision,
like,
yo.
Yeah, like what do? You just be like, all right, husband, we're good. I'm moving on. I'm going. I'm back with him. Like you know, that's like it's a fucked up situation to be in, yo.
It is, yo. That's some crazy shit, yo.
Yeah, I felt bad for both of them, but he going to find somebody. He found Shorty at the end though with the wings.
Yeah, he delivered that package. I was like, yo, you a dedicated man. I'm like, yo, y'all need to just cut me a check for living on this island. He held onto that
package. I know.
It was funny because people thought FedEx, their stock took a hit, their reputation took a hit because of the movie, yo.
Oh, for real?
Really? I thought it would have been better off because of that movie.
Like, yo, through rain, sleet, or hail, or even a desert island.
Or stranded on the desert island, we're going to get you your package.
I know we're going to get you your package.
Hell yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah.
He held on to that shit.
Do y'all think y'all can survive on the desert island?
Hell
be honest.
No.
I know I know I'm not supposed to drink salt water. That's something I know.
So no. Nah. I already be like, yo, I can't make no fire. I can't do like anything, yo. I already know, yo. I am motherfucking domesticated to the motherfucking T. I don't even know what the word is, but these survival skills, I have none. And I give myself about 2 weeks, but however long it takes to starve, or I might have to eat some raw shit or something. But yeah, I'll be good.
I'll probably eat some poisonous mushrooms because I don't know the difference.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. All
I wouldn't make it. Give me 3 days. Yeah, Valerie. A few days, I'll be it.
You said 3 days. I said 3.
3 days. I mean,
I give myself like 3 weeks. I don't know how long it takes you to starve to death. As long as you drink water,
you would die of dehydration before you die of starvation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, since I can't boil nothing, I'll probably you're right. Because I can't get fire.
That's why I say about 3 days, man.
Yeah, that's probably about it. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna be good. Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, man, he pulled it out though, because he was I never thought about this, but he was using the rainwater to drink because he couldn't, so he was collecting the rainwater. That's fucking smart,
Yeah.
But
if you somewhere where it ain't raining, if it don't rain, you just fucked up.
Oh, you fucked up. Nice. Yeah, for a good while. Yeah, that's so. Yeah.
So the funny thing is, like, you brought up Tom Hanks. He had another big movie.
But hold up, before Chuck Medano says, he got bad knees and tender footed. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all.
That's a.
Mama Marie says 2 hours there. She's like, yo, fuck it. 2 hours. I'm just gonna end it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't watch Naked and Afraid or none of that shit, yo.
We got Vince, we might got somebody who will be able to make it. Vince, he can fish, make fire, and build rudimentary shelter. Like that. I can do that. I know how to make a motherfucking not a TP. What's that? I can do the V shit. You just hang some shit, boom, boom,
That's a
like the
TP.
basics. No, TP is like when you do the circle, like the tall shit. The most basic shit, you just get like a log or something on top. Yeah, basically like a tent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the V joint.
Rudimentary, basic. Yeah, that's fine. As long
See,
as
this is
the sun off you and the other
see,
shit
this
off
is
you.
when I would like fall off the deep end. Is nighttime. That's when
no.
I'd be done.
I'd be scared. See,
Oh,
that would be my whole thing. Every time I hear some shit,
Yes.
like if I feel some shit, I'm like, oh shit! It's like
the bugs and stuff they come out in swarms at nighttime, man. The fuckers be gnats be crawling on you, insects, you be sleeping on the ground and shit.
Yeah.
Look, and you would hear everything.
Everything.
Nighttime, I'd be done. I wouldn't.
No, I'm with you on that.
Make it.
I definitely be
that's why I'll go camping. I never been camping, yo.
I've been camping.
I've been camping one time. I was like, never again.
Camping's fun.
I went with my son for Boy Scouts. We actually were out in the woods, like it wasn't no cabin. We was out in the woods on the ground, a cold ass ground. We had a tent. I had a sleeping bag. I was like, fuck this. You know, the next morning, you know how sometimes when people go camping, they actually have food. They wanted to keep it real. So they cracked eggs on like a skillet, like a made up skillet made of fire, and they were using like tree branches to like scramble the eggs and shit. They was keeping it real. I was like,
that's some bullshit.
I was like, fuck this. I was like, son, we going to Hardee's. And he was okay.
I went camping before. I still had a good time, but the thing was, I went camping with some experts, so they knew they had like everything. Boom, boom, boom. I had to actually, Jack to be coming on the stream. Like Jack used to go camping a lot, so actually, I got a tent from Jack. You know, we had like a blow up mattress and this and that. Me and Jackie went, but we woke up the next morning. They had like the whole setup. They had like grills. They was making bacon and eggs. They had coffee, like. Because we was with some experts, you know what I mean? They had it. They had a whole shit like boom, boom, boom. That's like, yo, ready to eat? I was like, hell yeah! So, we had a good time, yo. You know what I mean?
Okay, what did they cook that shit on?
I mean, they brought like
electric skillets and
generators and all that. Yeah, like that's it. They were like professionals. They were like camper. You know, people that go camping all the time. So they had
they knew what to bring. Okay.
Oh, they had whole setups. Like, you know what I mean? They were over there like cooking. They got it all. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, so
see, when you said professional, I thought you meant like professional campers, like Naked and Afraid professional, like y'all professional making fires type professional. I thought you talking about like they brought domesticated shit to the campsite.
Yeah, because they go camping all the time, yo. Like they don't need to make fire. They be like, why don't make fire? I like this shit right here. Why you don't right. They bring their own kindling and shit. They're like, yo, we ain't fucking around with nothing.
Man.
Like, so
yeah, they be having like big old like 30-foot tents and air mattresses that look like real beds.
Yeah, they had like the people had like a tent, like they had like because it was a group of us. It wasn't just like it was like a whole group. But I
wish I was with y'all because
one couple had like the tent. It was like a tent. It had like a section and then like another little section. Like the shit almost had like the bedroom and like a little living room type of shit. I was like, yo, this shit. It was crazy, yo.
See,
that's they have a term for it. It's called glamping, like road trip landing. Like
that's glamorous camping right there, yo.
Yeah. So
the camping I did was like some Blair Witch Project type camping. Like we was out there in the woods. I was like, we ain't doing this shit no more, yo. I get it. You want to get back into nature, but there's a big difference. I don't need to be hearing this shit was awful, yo. This shit was scary too.
It was fun though. I mean, it was out there. It was like at night though. I ain't gonna lie, that shit get pitch black. Like, you know,
I didn't even sleep. I didn't even sleep that night. I didn't sleep. My son crashed because he was like 6 years old, so he crashed hard. My eyeballs was wide open the whole night. I could hear everything, see everything. I was like, yo, we are out in the middle of nowhere. and it got cold too. Oh God, when that dew come down, oh shit, yo. I'm telling you, we was in the for real. Like,
ain't no way, yo. That's why I never joined the Boy Scouts. I ain't sleeping on nobody outside, yo.
Yeah, I just never again. We did that one time when I saw what they were scrambling them eggs with them wooden
I mean,
sticks.
that's just nasty. I was
That's
like,
some old.
I was like, come on,
Oregon
now.
Trail
like,
type shit, yo. I ain't doing that shit, yo.
Yeah, I mean,
even on Oregon Trail, they probably had some spoons or like some other shit.
They had a whole bunch of cholera and dysentery. I know that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we ain't doing all that, yo. Yeah, find me a nice. I'll stay in a Motel 6 before I stay in somebody outside, yo.
Yeah,
that's facts, yo. But yeah,
we
no,
hold on. We got thank you, John Noj. Did they make you hunt snipe, Ollie?
I don't know what's snipe.
What's snipe? So it's
maybe
let me look this up on the interwebs real quick. It sounds like some type of fish or something.
Nah, I ain't do no hunting though. By hunting, do you mean I had to ask them? I was like, do you got some sugar for this coffee? And it was like, hell yeah. Like,
okay, so they say snipe hunt is a type of practical joke or a fool's errand.
Oh, okay.
So
nah, they ain't sent me out they probably knew better. They was like, yo, they might have sent me out to hunt some snipe and I ain't make it back. So they would they didn't want to have a manslaughter charge on their heads because I went out there and be like, oh shit, I'm fucked up. Like,
they said it's typical when they said it's a joke that they do on unsuspecting newcomers when they are duped into trying to catch an elusive, non-existent animal called a snipe.
Yeah. And like, and the fact that we had to look it up, you know, they would have got me.
They would have got my ass.
They would have got me too. Like, I was like, is that a spell check? Like, was that supposed to be snake? Like, what the fuck? I would have been out there in them sticks. They would have never found my ass. So it was like, nah, he's not the one.
They would have got my ass. I've been out there all day looking for some snipe. I'm like, yo, I can't even find this shit.
I would have came back. I'm like, yo, I almost got one. Yo, I saw it.
I would have came back to something else though. I mean, like, I ain't got no snipe, but I got this damn tarantula that I caught. Yo, fry that shit up.
What the hell you was gonna catch? You was gonna catch wind. Like, I can't catch the motherfucking thing. Yo.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you so much for that.
A-Land.
Thank you. A-Land Mart Eins. Yeah, thank you, Alan, man. I really appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. Yeah, A-Land. Thank you, A-Land.
But yeah, I haven't been camping in a long time though. That was a while back because that's when I was living back at home, PA. But camping, it was fun though. You know what I mean? I think I'm up for it again now that
I'm sure you're up for it again if they did it like that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go alone. Like, I go to a group, and especially now that my youngest is older, like now I would want to take him. You know what I mean? So I think
I'm with Juicy though. This is me. I need AC and room service, yo. Y'all can have that camping shit, yo. I ain't going out there.
But you know, now they got those campgrounds that got like the cabins on them and shit, yo. Like, you
I do cabin.
I mean, but they got like ACs and shit. Like, they got like the joints you can just on the campgrounds that you just rent out. So
yeah, I could do cabins. I could do that as long as I got a door I can close, AC I can turn on, some showers and some flushing water.
Well, like a bed and breakfast out in a cabin somewhere, you can do that.
That's my idea of camping, yo.
Yeah.
Camping ain't for me, man. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. Like, I don't know how them folks on Naked and Afraid can do that for 21 days. They be out there for like 21 days, yo, with nothing.
Because it's fake. That's why. It's TV. It's fake.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
Well, Mary, she just came back. She had to step away. She came back from
Mary, welcome back.
Some snipe.
And I come back to snipe hunting.
Did you get one?
The non-existent animal that me and Ollie would have been looking for a whole day out there, yo.
Yeah, I'll be out there all day. I'll be like, yo, fuck this night. I would have been mad too.
Yeah.
I came back, man.
Yo. Yeah, Chuck McDaniel said I got allergies. I got some allergies too. I've realized that as I've gotten older, certain things have flared up that used to not when I was younger. So I'll be fucked up out in the woods too. I ain't got no tissue to blow my nose, like stuff like that. Like, could you imagine being out there and
No, I mean,
with
blowing your
allergies?
nose, wiping your ass. It said leaves are 3, let it be. Stay away from that poison ivy, yo.
Yeah, definitely. You wipe your ass on poison ivy,
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That poison oak, all that stuff. Yo, so also y'all ever had or seen somebody had chiggers before? Y'all know what chiggers are?
Yeah, I know
The
what that
shit to be
is.
around your ankles, little bite marks around your ankles.
Mhm,
Yeah, anybody doing that, yo?
Yeah, I actually had chiggers one time when I was a kid. It ain't fun.
Yeah, I understand.
I
I've
got
always
it
heard
when
it,
fucking
but I
around
didn't.
with one of our neighbor's dogs. And me and Craig wound up getting chiggers. And man, I was like, ugh, what is, I didn't know what it was. And then it was like, oh my God, so man, me and Craig was at calamine lotion. So we was a lot of calamine lotion from our knees down for about a
Yeah,
week or
it'd be
so.
on your legs mostly, like around the ankles and the
Yeah,
calf,
they would
stuff
go on our
like that.
legs, but since we were so young at the time, they had it from our knees down. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, we done got the chiggers. I didn't know. Road Trip said chiggers love cankles. Yeah. They love kid ankles because they got our ass.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, 2000s had some good movies, man. Like Green Mile came out in 2002. I hate that movie, man. I love it and hate it at the same time, man. That's like a triggering movie, yo, but it's a great movie, yo.
Yeah, Green Mile's a tough watch, with John Coffey.
Yeah.
It's a tough watch.
Yeah.
I hate that guy. I just
The
can't
one
stand him.
the one that electrocuted the dude without the
Yeah, he put the dry sponge on his head. Oh God, I can't stand that guy. But
So he got a lot of bad press. I can't think of his name. I'm looking up real quick. But he married some like 16 or 17-year-old when he was like 50 something years old, yo.
what?
Yeah.
Damn. Percy. Thank you, Valerie. Percy.
Yeah.
Can't stand that guy, yo.
Doug Hutchison. Yeah, he married like this. She was 16. Courtney Stodden, and she's famous now because of that. But he was 51 and she was 16 years old, yo.
Damn, yo. What in the hell?
Yeah.
That's a lot. There's a lot going on with that. For one, I mean, I don't even know how the parents even allowed them to marry each other. Maybe they didn't even know they got married. It's probably one of them secret marriages. I don't know. Damn.
I mean,
damn, yo, she was 16 and he's 51.
Yeah,
bruh. Like, what he doing R. Kelly now? Damn.
I mean, it depends what state, yo. I don't know what state they got married in, but
yeah, that's a couple of them. They're just trying to get down to 14 in some states.
He pulling a Keith Sweat, yo. You may be young, but you're ready. Ready to learn. Y'all know
and it didn't even end his career because he still made movies after that. On TV shows and all that. He was on iZombie for episode. Yeah, so he did his thing. But yeah, those are the go ahead.
But no, I was on because I was just looking at a couple TV shows that came out in the year of 2000 that debuted in 2000. So that's the criteria. It debuted in 2000, yo. Okay. Curb Your Enthusiasm came out in 2000. Now it's crazy because it just recently, like last year, had its last season. It's only had 12 seasons, so. But Curb is definitely one of the funniest shows ever made, yo.
Absolutely.
I Trip. Leon, is I will laugh all day. And the fact that how they did the show, because have you ever seen Curb, Corey?
Bits and pieces of it, bits and pieces. But what I have watched is funny.
So, but with the way the show is set up, there's no script. They just give them scene scenarios, and then there's just scenarios, and then they just go in and film. Like there's no script. They just make it up as they go along. So that's the whole thing is like improv type of deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So Larry David, of course, one the. Do you invent a TV show? What do you call when you make up a TV show?
Creator.
Thank you. The creator of Seinfeld, Larry David. You know what I mean? So he is definitely like one of the funniest dudes on earth. And you put them together. Shout out to him. What's my boy? Is it Keith? What's the dude that died? Yo, you know all the names. You're supposed to know the names, yo.
On which show? I mean, there's a lot of people.
He died in real life, but he was sick on the show.
He played on Curb the Enthusiasm.
Yeah, he was there the last season. Richard Lewis. I'm sorry, Richard Lewis. Like, he was funny up there. JB Smooth. Of course, Jeff Holland.
Wow, JB Smooth was on there.
He's Leon. He's like hilarious. Like he's like beyond hilarious.
Explaining stuff, yo.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Jeff Garland's funny. His manager. Cheryl Hines. I mean, she was married to crazy ass Larry David. She's married to crazy ass
RFK Jr.
Hey Jr. Yeah. She got snubbed by Trump the other day. You see that shit?
He won't touch her nothing, yo.
she was like, I was like, no, but just in general, Curb is one of the funniest shows that's ever been out. Honestly, it wasn't a lot of great shows that came out that debuted in 2000, but I will say the greatest reality show in the history debuted in 2000 is a show that actually every Wednesday when I get off of this, I go watch. Do you know what that is?
Probably Survivor.
Yes, sir. We were just talking about being on an island. Survivor, 43 seasons strong. And it's funny, I didn't start watching Survivor probably until about 5-6 years ago. And then I just went back and started watching all the old ones, yo. Survivor is crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Just the dynamics.
Yeah, you got to vote people off. You got to form alliances and backstab. It was a whole bunch of stuff to win that money.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's the OG of all this. I mean, like, it started all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is crazy just in general. I mean, how do you think you could do up there? Because, it's like you got to play with people, but at the same time, you got to you got to vote people off. Like, you know what I mean? There's no getting around it, yo. People like, I'm not going to lie. If you want to win, there's no way around it. You got to lie. Like, you know what I mean? It's all in the game.
It plays on human nature, though. Like, because some people are trusting, like, because they got to kind of form together. And so when they get backstabbed, I'll be feeling bad for them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when they blindside somebody, it'd be the worst. At 2 for 10. You know what I mean? It is what it is, yo. And the first winner of Survivor, shout out Richard Hatch. He was a crazy dude. Yeah, he's crazy. You know what I mean? But he's lived off of that for a long time. So
I mean, that's the only person name I remember off the show was him.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, wasn't Johnny Fairplay on Survivor?
Yep.
That's the wrong one.
Yep. Yeah, he was.
Okay.
I mean, Survivor, they got like Boston Rob. I mean, Survivor's got some classic people, yo. You know what I mean? What else came out? Malcolm in the Middle came out.
Malcolm in the Middle. I love that show, yo. Love that show, yo.
Yeah.
A lot of hijinks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Freddie Muniz, yo. Bryan Cranston. Yeah. So Bryan Cranston has some acting range, yo. Because he's the apoplectic dad who was always yelling and always stressed out. And then he turned around and be Walter White, yo.
I know. Like, that was such a switch. Like, you know what I mean? Honestly, I remember when Breaking Bad came out, but I was on my AMC kick just off of like I mean, they had a bunch of different shows up there that was doing good. What's the ad? Just Mad Men. You know what I mean? Honestly, Mad Men is like one of my is a fantastic ass show. So I came out. I was like, I'll give it a chance. And it was just such a difference off of Malcolm in the Middle. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. You got some more shows? I got a whole
And-
list of shows too.
Yeah.
Where-
And shout out to Frankie Muniz. You know, he's like
He's a race car driver.
race car driver. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Mhm.
Really? Oh wow, that's cool.
And I'm gonna do two more. Then unless you're gonna, these are probably gonna be on list. And I'm picking two iconic shows, yo. The first one, MTV Cribs debuted in 2000. And for some reason, I thought it came out in the 90s, but I was like, oh, well, that's probably about the time 2000. MTV Cribs, as we all know, like famous show. MTV goes to the houses of celebrities, and you know you get to see what's in the fridge, see the bedroom where the magic happens, and all the other cliches that they did. And of course, later on in life, we find out that half the motherfuckers was never in their houses. All them joints was rented.
They were rented for the show.
For the show, never their car.
Yes.
And honestly, looking back on it, I'm like, why did we like? Because every fridge was just like perfect.
Looked like it was staged. Yes.
I mean, they was rich though. You think a rich person's refrigerator would look like that? Like,
yeah.
Like Master
Now
P
there
had
were
one of the
definitely
worst
some
ones, so he had
houses
gold
that you
everything.
could tell. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, Master P had like his house was so gaudy. He had gold plated everything all through his crib.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Big
were
Boy had
definitely
a
some
stripper
houses
pole.
you could tell were lived
You
in.
knew that was Big Boy house for real though. He had a stripper pole.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could tell the houses that were lived in, but
Lived
you
in,
could definitely
yeah.
tell the ones that weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the most iconic episode ever on Cribs, we all know. Like, which y'all shake it. Go ahead, y'all.
I know.
I know it,
Red
man.
yo.
Red Man.
Red Man. Whenever Red Man did his episode, I think that just like turned it on his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows that episode. Everybody loves that episode. Like he had his
Mhm.
cousin sleeping on the floor. He had the dollar box. He had, he was just like,
It was like a townhouse or apartment. I can't remember.
yeah, it was like a townhouse.
Yeah.
He was like, the doorbell ain't ring. Like, they should. I'm sure it wasn't his real house. Like, I mean, it's probably a house he owned. You know what I mean? But I don't think he won't sleep in there for real. But
Yeah.
but that
I
shit was
don't know,
funny,
man. He might have been. I mean,
yeah, he might have crashed there sometimes. I'm sure it was like, yeah, he definitely crashed there.
because rappers have said it before many times. I mean, just because I have more fans, well, shit. Andre 3000 said it in the ATLiens song. Just because I have more fans that you have to the end of the week doesn't mean like I'll be better than you.
Because I got more
I still
fans.
leave it. Yeah, I still live in. I'll be living check to check just like you. So I forget how the line goes, but so even though Redman was famous and did shows, that doesn't necessarily mean he was as big as he is now, because he had made movies by then. He still was. He wasn't.
Trust
me, he had a platinum album. I
was about to say that was not. Trust me, that was not his. I feel what you're saying though. I understand what you're saying, because they definitely be fronting sometimes.
Yeah.
But no, that was definitely not his permanent residence.
Right.
And the other one I wanted to give a shout out to was, I didn't realize that it was this, but this is why I'm like, damn, I'm old. Time flies. Girlfriends debuted in 2000, yo. I was like, it came out 2000. I didn't know it was that old, but I was like 25 years ago.
I love that show, though.
Girlfriends. Oh, of course. I mean, Girlfriends is a fire ass show. Unfortunately, it didn't get the send off that we all wanted. You know what I mean? They just canceled that shit out the blue.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers was pissed. But it definitely
They ain't doing
lost
a movie or nothing to tie it up or nothing, yo.
and everybody was waiting.
It was like Black Sex in the City, yo.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's pretty much what it was, and everybody
So
loved it, yo. And
y'all know who produced it?
Well, I just your boy Frazier.
Yeah.
But it lost the career. Tracy, Ellis Ross, she went on to do big things. So, Girlfriends was definitely like a fire ass show, yo. It was like I don't want to say a woman's show, but you know what I mean, because dudes was watching it too.
I watched it every week.
Yeah, everybody loved Girlfriends, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. So it was kind of some MTV shows too, because Jackass came out in 2000. Jackass had that shit on lock, yo.
Yeah, man, it did.
Like I couldn't watch it. I mean, I watched a couple, but it was just too. It just made me cringe a lot, like mouse traps and shooting people and all that stuff, like with paint guns.
It definitely sparked this. I mean, it was some famous people that came with Steve-O. What's it, Johnny? God damn it, I can't remember his name. Damn, I forgot his name that fast. The main guy, Johnny
Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville was like the main first one that came out. A lot of people knew Steve-O. Remember the other guy that wound up getting his own spinoff on MTV? I think his name was called Bilbo or Bam or something. Bam
Rivera.
Like, yeah, Bam.
Rivera,
So
yeah.
it definitely spawned some stuff, but it was cringe to look at because some of the stuff they were doing was like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah. Jackass was definitely crazy. Wingman, that shouts her. Wingman.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yo.
Damn, Bam. That's it. Bam died.
Bam died. Damn. I mean, I knew he had a serious drug problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Juicy, we about to have to fact check you because because I know like even with like him and his family, like they had a like not so much reality
he's still
show.
living, but he had some real bad issues though. Like he was close to death. Yeah. Damn, I know he's the same age as us almost.
Yeah, because I know he was going through something with like his family and stuff. Because he was like having some issues.
So Valerie brought up something. I couldn't find it, but motherfucking Cheaters. The show Cheaters debuted in 2000.
Man, I'll be watching Cheaters to this day still, yo.
Yeah, I know that's going on. Yo,
that Cheaters. Shit come on rerun. I sit down and watch that shit. You can't help it, yo. It's a train wreck. You can't help but watch.
It's the funniest thing ever, yo. They showed the video, and now he's here. She's going to the back with her. We don't know quite what they're doing, but she appears to be riding the dick. Because he be talking so calm. Yo,
pull out the envelope with the pictures, or pull out the camera with the video. Like
the video.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have suspect A going into the house at 10:55. She did not leave until 2:30 a.m. She comes back the next day at 8 p.m. And the funny thing is when they'll have the wife or the husband or the girlfriend or boyfriend call when that suspect is there to see what they want to say. They're like,
I'm just at work. Something's going on here. I just gotta stay a little longer.
It'd be
the thing about it is, as a whole society, yo, we tuning in every week. This show been on for 30 years, 25 years. You see other people's misery and pain, yo. Like,
can't help it, yo.
Like, and you know,
some of them be good though. Go ahead.
My bad. I was like, when they be like, and currently, they're at a restaurant right now having dinner. Would you like to go? They'd be like, we can go. It was like, yeah. As soon as they, especially if it was like a club or something, as soon as they come out there, they'd be like, cheat, like the other people, like, woo, cheater. Like later on when it got big, like the people that be in the club, they're like, cheaters, cheaters. Like,
yes.
Man, you got lightning and the dude with the boom mic. You know what I'm saying? Catching all that stuff, yo. Yeah, it's a crazy show, yo.
But I was tripping when the cheater just run, yo.
Oh,
when the dude get caught cheating. He's just like,
they be catching up to him. They get the interview at the end, though.
Oh, yo, whoever are the cameramen or the mic people, they be running, yo. They don't lose them.
Like, they got Maury Povich runners, yo.
Yeah,
it's crazy,
where you
yo.
running to, yo? It's a wrap, yo. You gotta come back to the car because they always keep a cameraman by the car because you got to come back to the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they be having some good ones, man.
Yeah.
Remember when he got stabbed? I'm sorry, because cheaters my shit. He got stabbed on the boat, but I think they said that.
Yeah, the host.
Yeah, they said it was. Yeah, they said it was actually fake.
Oh,
Because
really?
I was like,
Oh.
yeah, because he was out on the boat, he got stabbed. I was like, yo, this is crazy, yo. But then it
Yeah.
was like, yo, they faked that
Did
shit. I was like, oh, I'm mad about that.
Did y'all see the one where the guy went to the hotel room? Okay, it was a guy that was okay. I'm having a hard time explaining it, but when the person went to the hotel room, he wound up finding out that his boyfriend was dressed in like this long leather outfit from like head to toe with a mask on. He was all pinned up like a dominatrix, but
Oh,
he
like
was
the
with
Gimp
another
from
guy.
He was like the Gimp. He was like the Gimp.
Yeah, he was like in like this full leather outfit from like head to toe when they bust in the room, but he was with another guy or quote unquote a girl that was dressed as a guy. And the girl went nuts because she was like, "What the fuck is this?" And that was probably the best cheaters I had ever saw because she didn't expect to catch him dressed like that, and then didn't expect to catch him with a guy. So that was funny.
Yeah, that's wild.
So you've been watching the one with Peter Guns when he was a host?
No, I've never watched it.
Cheaters?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Peter Guns was a host.
Are
yes.
you serious?
Yes.
Oh
yes. There are seasons. Peter Guns is a host of cheaters. Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
So the funny thing is, like,
go find it.
They caught this dude cheating, right? Peter Guns like, yo, you out here cheating on your girl and all stuff. He said, hold up. Ain't you cheating on your girls right now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Peter Guns is a love and hip hop.
Love and hip hop.
Love and
Cheating on
hip-hop.
everybody,
Yeah.
yo. Now he the one that out here hosting the show, yo. Yeah, he was.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah. He was actually a good host, but it was like kind of hard to kind of watch Peter Guns on it because he was on Love and Hip Hop. And you could be like,
yeah, he was. That was the whole storyline. Him going back and forth between the two girls, yo.
Between the two girls the whole time. Yeah. I forgot about that. Peter Guns did host Love and Hip Hop. Yeah. I mean, Cheetahs. Yeah. Cheetahs classic, yo. Cheetahs is classic.
It is, yo.
So where you guys anything else to talk about for the 2000s before we
I'm just looking at the Ali G show.
Oh,
Ali G is funny.
Oh, snap.
Ali G, Sacha Baron Cohen, yo.
Yeah, the dude
that played Borat, yo.
Borat.
I have to pull that up.
Yeah, you know who Borat is? You ever seen the Borat movies?
Yeah,
so before
I've seen the commercials.
Yeah, before he did that, he used to do Ali G, where he was like a hip hop dude.
And that came out in 2000s.
And he used to do. They used to get interviews with people, and they didn't know.
Oh yeah.
He used to interview people. I used to be tripping, yo. Ali G was wilding, yo.
It was kind of like Borat.
Yeah,
kind of. He was like really. No, it was funny.
That was a show.
Funny. Yeah,
Ali G
was the shit. He was like, "Oh snap!"
Oh wait a minute, y'all said the keyword HBO.
I
can't. I had cable, yo. Y'all said the keyword. I was like, I ain't seen that, yo. Y'all said the keyword right there.
Ali G used to be funny though. It definitely was. It was a hilarious show because he used to do them interviews and shit, like with politicians and stuff. I'm like, yo, this dude is wild, yo.
Yeah,
but they didn't know it was
fake.
Didn't
really know it was real.
Yeah, they didn't know it was fake. You know what I mean? Until he started asking them the questions.
Oh wow! Damn,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and there was one cartoon that I watched religiously, even though I was a grown ass man. I watched a Jackie Chan cartoon. He had a real good cartoon. My son used to watch it. The Jackie Chan Adventures.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The Jackie Chan Adventures.
That shit was really good.
You watched the Jackie Chan Adventures?
It was really good, yo.
Oh my god,
it was really good.
But look, I'm not gonna get mad because I still watch cartoons to this day. So
Yeah,
I
watch cartoons still.
I didn't think that was. I didn't know that was that good though. But
it is. It's really good, yo. It's really good. Yeah, those are the shows of 2000. Unless y'all got some more.
Yeah, no, nothing about 2000. Just some random shit I just seen online just now, yo. Because they were trying to bring back Fyre Festival. Did you hear that?
I heard about that.
Is the same dude?
Same dude.
And,
which I don't know why.
I guess today it ended up getting postponed.
Again, I mean, it should.
Yeah, indefinitely. So they don't know People actually already bought tickets, yo. There's like ticket holders will receive refunds. We hope so. Like, I didn't know people actually. If you buy tickets to Fyre Festival 2, Part 2, that's some shit you gotta buy at the door after you look in. You gotta pull your money together, buy one ticket, send somebody inside to go look around. Like it's all right,
You know what I
right,
think?
you know, like it's all right, and then you go back, yo.
It's been almost a decade since the Fyre Festival, and I think what he was banking on was another generation of kids that just didn't know what happened the first time around.
I mean, but he kind of needed the first time around. I mean, it's got hype around it just because the first time where it bombed so bad, but you just can't fuck up the second though. The second has to be like perfect.
Perfect. And we knew this is not going to be right because I mean, look who's doing it. It's the same guy.
Yeah, he been a hustler, smuggler, and everything in between.
Went to jail, got out, is doing the shit again.
Yeah, I mean that's why I was
he's
like,
getting funded from somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, we know if you watch the Fyre Festival, he had funding then, but nobody could really figure out where the funding came from. But what was happening is he was kind of creating these fake assets in order to get investors.
Yeah,
and they were investing in something that he didn't have the back. He was a hustler.
He knew people. Like he got a lot of. I mean, he was getting checks, so he was getting people to get him money. You know what I mean? He was selling a dream, and he was getting checks. So I watched both of them. I watched the Netflix one and the Hulu.
I did too.
Both of them were good. Yo, to me.
Yeah. Really sad what happened to those folks when they got over there. I mean, they was
the food they was getting, the accommodations,
I mean, they were in bad shape, man. They were.
It definitely turned into some Lord of the Flies type of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It was like
Lord of the Flies. Give me
the book.
I've never seen that.
You never seen Lord of the Flies with the kids?
And it's a famous novel they make you read. Lord of the Flies when you was a kid. But either way, like kids. I know he didn't have books either. Kids. Boys got stranded like on like an island, and basically like they just went back to like lack of a better word, animal instincts. Like one group like attacking another group, whatever. That's fighting over everything. Instead of working together, they just like kind of started fighting over all the resources.
Yeah.
So that's what it was like. Like people were like just trying to. Like, oh, this is my, like, you know, they had the little tents and shit. Motherfuckers was fighting over that and the mattresses and this and that.
It did turn into that at the Fyre Festival. I mean, they ain't had no food. They ain't had shit.
Yeah, they had nothing.
They had nothing. I mean, and if you watch that documentary, when it gets nighttime, it's like black, dark. They don't have. Oh God, it's so bad. It was wet and raining out there. They ain't have no mats, no shelters. They ain't have enough beds. They had shit. Yeah, I mean, it really was a free fall out there. I mean, you had to grab a mattress. It was crazy. It was.
Yeah, it was
bad.
And if you choose to give him your money, I can't.
Yeah, I ain't even mad. I can't.
That's
even
what Road Trip said. Anybody buying tickets to the second one deserves to get scammed, yo.
Yeah, like why would you,
absolutely?
Why would you give him your money, yo? That's wild, yo.
Yeah.
Like, never get said, your money at a Fyre Festival and no fire either. Oh no, they might have burned something down. I don't even remember.
I mean, it was a shit show because nobody got paid. Yeah, nobody.
And he said, like, the people working for Fyre Festival up, like, because they was like, yes, they couldn't know what to do.
Yep. Like, it was bad.
Yeah,
it was bad.
All the locals didn't get paid.
Nope.
Like, you know, it was just wild.
People were calling him, and it was a good documentary. But you could see how this guy, he just sold. I don't even know why he thought he could pull this shit off. I mean, it's kind of crazy, but
yeah, I mean,
he had Ja Rule.
I mean, he painted himself into a corner. You had to go through with it after.
Yeah, he scared his way for a long while. It just caught up to him. And it's got that iconic joint with the dude because they can't get the water. The dude was like, I thought I was going to have to suck his dick. Like, you know what I'm talking about? The dude was trying to get the water. He was like, I was ready to do it. Oh, like
Animal
one of the
instincts.
partners they gave him money, but they were having issues like getting water there.
Mhm.
Like the local customs was like holding it up or whatever. He was like, "Yo, I thought I was gonna have to basically get the dude head to." He was like, "Yeah, I was gonna do
man.
it." I was like, "Yo,
He was trying to survive for real.
Yo, I was like, "Yo, you going a little too hard, player."
Yeah, but R.I.P. the Phenom, yo. I ain't doing that, yo.
Silver Solo says, I read today that they are remaking the Goonies and a Gremlins 3.
Yeah, they are remaking them. I read that today too, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm here for it, yo. I think they could do the Goonies some justice. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it has to piggyback off of the original. No, they can do a similar story with up-to-date
just
technology
today's,
and kids.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've got stuff right now that's similar to Goonies that's been like that. Like Stranger Things is a type of Goonies. It's just
True.
so yeah, I would love to see a Goonies for another generation. Man, I think they could do it. Gremlins 3, I don't know. That's going to be a tough one to sell for me, but I think
I don't think so.
I think you can do it. It all depends on the story, though. That's why, like, it's really all just about the story.
I think that's what it is.
I think they're gonna put a lot of CGI in this Gremlin shit too.
See, I don't want to see. I want them to look like practical. That's when they look good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like
Gremlins is good. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Gremlins is good.
I'm with you. I'm with you as far as CGI. Even though, like, how can I say, it may not look as realistic, but CGI don't look realistic. Sometimes it's just the practical thing. It's like they're Gremlins, yo.
Yeah.
Right. They need that practical effects. That's why they were so good. Because I could see them getting carried away and giving us like 100 gremlins. So now they got to do CGI because it's 100 fucking gremlins. And see, that's when you fuck the movie up. They can make it really good if it's just one gremlin.
I don't know if
terrorizing a family.
Yeah, I don't know if this is true. It says Jenna Ortega says, "Call me, wants to star in a reboot of Gremlins 3."
I love Jenny Ortega.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Think she's amazing. She's
she was
very
in
easy
it,
on the eyes.
If she gets in it, that might be like what they need, something like that. They do need that. It's like
they
if they
need
get
star power.
A star with it, then that way they'll do the story right. You know what I mean?
But I really want to see Jenny Ortega in like something else other than like scary stuff, because she's a good actress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I've seen her in Wednesday and Scream. Now she's going to jump into Gremlins.
She was in Beetlejuice,
and she was in Beetlejuice. These are all kind of, like I want to say scary, but you know what I mean. They're falling into this type of movie. I want to see her in something else because this girl is good.
Maybe that's what she like. I mean, obviously,
but if that's what she like, then that's what she like.
I don't know, yo. You think you could have? I'll be the worst, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. My whole city will fall if you gave me Gizmo, because that motherfucker's gonna eat after midnight. As soon as he start complaining, and he's gonna get wet. He's like, "I'm hungry." I'm like, "Motherfucker, just eat this shit." Mm-hmm. I'm like, "What time is it?" I'm like 12:02. You good? Yeah. Next thing you know, it's
y'all in the bed eating cheese curls and shit. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just right here. I'm like, "What up?" Again. Then motherfucker, he's gonna get wet too. They're like, don't get him wet. Like the motherfuckers will get wet some way, somehow. So I might just do some shit. Oh shit.
I think we talked about this one time. Like it's always after midnight somewhere. So how can you really know when it's after midnight with these fucking gremlins?
Yeah, but if I
depends on their time zone, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's due by their time zone. But yeah, if I had to take care of Gizmo, yo, our neighborhood is toast. We all dying. So
Corey out here putting holes in scripts and shit. Anybody think about that shit, yo?
I'm just saying. It is. It's after midnight somewhere. It's always after midnight. But yeah, remember, not to jump a little bit. This is kind of parallel to Gremlins. Did y'all ever watch Critters?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Critters. I like that.
I loved Critters, yo.
Yeah, I like Critters too. Oh, spinning, get the moving.
Yeah, had like those 8 row of teeth in their mouth.
Had a lot of teeth in their mouth.
Yeah.
I love Critters, yo. That shit was scary to me. I was more scared of them than the fucking Gremlins, honestly.
Oh yeah, I mean, but Gremlins was never scary. I mean, they always kind of like
Critters was killing people.
Yeah, Critters was
Yeah,
like
they would eat them.
Yeah. Gremlins. I mean, Gremlins killed a couple of people, but it was like silly deaths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More like they was out there just like stab or whatever.
Right.
Critters,
True.
like you said, critters killing, eating motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Y'all
was eating
remember
motherfuckers up.
the movie Ghoulies?
I remember Ghoulies.
With the little miniature ghouls.
Mm-hmm. I remember
Yeah,
Ghoulies.
I don't. Yeah, I gotta check that. I'm not familiar with that one.
They had a couple of Ghoulies.
Yeah, they were making them. See, this is that
The
time
name-
in the
the name
80s where
sounds
they were doing 1, 2, 3, 4s, and yeah, they would. That was very common of those movies back then.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, it is 11 o'clock, so I guess at this time we could kind of go ahead and roll this down.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm definitely excited about the Goonie shit, yo. Let's go ahead and roll it down, but yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about Goonies. And actually, I don't even know why I didn't think about this. They actually had all the Goonies together. Well, not all the Goonies, but about 6 of them together on the Today Show last week. But I didn't put the 2 and 2 together that it was because they were making another Goonies in the future. But you know, who knows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but yeah, man. Hey, you guys. Yeah, man. Maybe they'll have somebody like that in the new Goonies. Who knows?
Oh, they need a sloth, yo. If they're gonna redo it, they gotta have a sloth kind of character, yo.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're gonna need that.
This will be hard though nowadays because how can I say this without
political correctness?
Yeah,
but if they do it like Stranger Things, I think they can pull it off because there's no sloth in Stranger Things.
No, but I'm just talking about. I'm just talking about just sloth in general, yo. We ain't. We know they could do it without a sloth. I'm just saying, could they do a sloth in
today's time?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a good question. I'm not sure if they do. They just got to be right. They just got to be, they just got to be politically correct.
Right in somebody's eyes don't look like right in my eyes because they can do a whole sloth like in the 80s.
Honestly, that's what I think. They should just be like, fuck it, we just don't do it and just do it.
Yeah,
like y'all deal with it.
Yeah,
so long. I know I got that chunk on me. Give me 3 months, man. I'm gonna go from chunk to data.
Data's my favorite, yo. Data's my favorite. He was my favorite, yo. But all right, man, we're about to cut this short. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We've hit this mark. To answer some questions, Corey Roy, are you ready for WrestleMania on Saturday and Sunday? Hell yes, I am, and I'm wearing my Penta shirt, along with some other shirts. So I'm rocking this right here. I'm definitely ready for WrestleMania, Brian. So yes, I'm so excited. I'm hoping my man Jey Uso wins against Gunther. I don't know, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see. But other than that, man, thank you guys so much for this. It's always great.
Yeah, happy Easter to those who celebrate.
Yeah, man. WrestleMania is Easter weekend, Valerie. So yeah, happy Easter to everybody who celebrates that. Thank you guys for always rocking with us as always, man. This is always fun. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Vince, Debbie, Terry Rhodes, Marie Nielsen. Make sure Marie Judd. Makes sure the people that are supporters of the channel and our Patreons and channel members. Make sure I'm not missing anybody here. Okay, I think I got them all. I think so. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week, and hopefully when I come back, Jey Uso would have won that world championship. I can celebrate with the Yeet. All right. Thank you guys so much, man. And we'll be back next week, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talk to you later. Peace.
Yep.